And hello YouTube, this is Thomas Judge, and this is kind of an impromptu video for everyone. I was just thinking about something, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something gaming related. So this is like a custom bookshelf that I made a while ago. I just made it out of bits of leftover wood and things like that. You can see most of my games here. If you're familiar with my library tour video I did a couple of years ago, this is totally new. This is a total separate thing that I built from leftovers whilst I was unemployed over COVID. So, today's video is about my PlayStation games. So if you look here, I've got my PlayStation games in pretty much alphabetical order. We've got it from Beyond Two Souls all the way across. I'm a big fan of PlayStation game, big fan of the PS3. I'm still filling in a few gaps in my collection. And we're going over here. Now, the reason I mention this is one of the things that's always annoyed me about my PlayStation collection is the spines. So you'll see here the black PS3 logo at the top, but then you see that some of them have the red PS3 logo in what they call the Spider-Man font. There's a whole story behind that. When PS3 came out, the head of Sony PlayStation would really like the movie Spider-Man, really like the font used in the movie Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3, I can't remember. Anyway, and so they wanted that font to be used for the PlayStation. Hence the red branding that you can see here. There we are, that's a bit better. The red branding there. But then after the first year or so, I then moved to the standard black branding, which is much more sort of familiar. So, what I have here is I've got like a mishmash of red and black branding. Now, I know that for some games, I want to say potentially, well, I'm going to say Uncharted. I thought for Uncharted, what they did is they re-released some of them in the new black branding. They may have done, they may not have done. Either way, my point is I have it in the red branding, unfortunately. And as you can see, there's a few games here which I do have with the red branded top, which is, of course, annoying. So what I was looking at, what I was wondering was if there was going to be some way that I could maybe fix this and get rid of that red branding. So essentially, I'm just going to mess around. I've had an idea of something I'm going to do, which involves getting some other old PS3 sleeves and then maybe messing around with it. So anyway, long story short, this is my PS3 collection, and in terms of the ones with the red branding on the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. Okay. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I'm going to have a go doing something where what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some old PlayStation 3 game covers and see if I can cut the bit out of the spine and stick it on, essentially, and see what that looks like. That wasn't a very good description or explanation, so I'll stop filming now and I'll cut and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Alright, this is the second part of what is probably quite a chaotic and disorganised video, but basically what I'm just doing here is I had the idea to fix some of my PS3 games. Here's an example. This is Heavenly Sword, absolute banger of a game, 2007 launch title for PS3. It has the PS3 formatting that I just explained in the previous little segment that quite a lot of them have. So, how am I going to fix this? Well, first things first, gone to a second-hand shop, picked up the cheapest PlayStation 3 game I could find. This was 50 pence. So absolutely dirt cheap, and this has the right spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. So let me move this out of the way. I'm not actually going to do this on screen because I've already done this a few times, and my eyesight's not very good. I have to get really close to it to do it and do it really carefully, and all you get is just this close to the side of my face, just huffing and puffing and trying to cut this up. So anyway, the point is, get a scalpel. I've explained I use this in some of my other videos to do some of the fine detailed work that I do on various little random projects and side hustles. So there's this. With that scalpel, I then get a sleeve, so let's move this out of the way. Let's look at another one I did. See what's happened here? I have cut out the PS3 bit there, and then what I'll do is I'll stick that on literally here. Now the best way to stick it on, or what I'm using at least, is this. This is double-sided sticky tape. I like using this. It's very easy to control, it's extremely neat, it's not wet and gluey. So a little bit of that on the back of the bit I've cut out, and then I'm going to slide this out of the plastic case and I'm just going to stick it on there. I'm not going to do that on camera because it's really weird to do that on a sky cam. You'll just see the top of the back of my head. So what I'm going to do is just show you in the last bit of this video what my shelf now looks like. So I bought 14 of these, by the way, so that means for £7 I managed to do all the ones that had the old-fashioned back, and I neatened them up. So let's very smoothly cut to that. Alright, last part of the video. back to my PlayStation 3 shelf, and you will notice, I'll go through it slowly, you will notice that now all the tops look perfect. Everything is in perfect PS3 format. No more of those old school, original era red PS3 logo tops. My entire collection is sorted. So let's go through it. Let's see the ones that I've changed. I changed the first 2 Uncharted games. What else did I change? The first 2 Resistance games I think I changed. The original 3 Ratchet and Clank games, not Into the Nexus. I'm trying to remember because actually, Metal Gear Solid 4 I changed. Which are the ones? Killzone 2? Killzone 3? Either one or both of them. Infamous, the first one I think I changed. Heavenly Sword. Yeah, Heavenly Sword I changed. Genji, Days of the Blade I changed. Then I think all the rest. Did I change one of the Darksiders one? I may have done. You can check on the video. And Red Alert 3 I changed. And now, look at that. Perfect. All completely synced up. Now, I'm not insane. I'm not blind. I am aware if you look really closely, you can see that there is a difference. And if you were to pull them out from where they are on the shelf and have a look through them and actually sort of get the sleeve out of the game case, of course you'll be able to tell. I've literally stuck a bit of paper where it's supposed to go. But that said, this is something I'm very happy with. A nice, clean, clear, consistent look. Much easier and much cheaper than actually scanning the dust jackets, editing them on my computer, reprinting them on glossy sort of thick stock, and then having replacement sleeves. So this was a much easier, nice, cheap, simple, straightforward and effective. Took me about an hour and a half to do, I think 15 of them I did. Alright, that, ladies and gentlemen, is my entire collection of PS3 games. And all the spines are all tidied up. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to try this yourself or how you got on, or whether or not these sorts of spines not matching bothers you. Cool. Until next time.
Alright, thanks for watching everybody. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, please follow me on Twitter at @IamThomasJudge, where I will post a daily review of whatever comics I've been reading. You can get an idea of what I'm up to on the channel. And as always, please support the channel by heading over to Amazon.com and checking out my prose novel about superheroes. It's a completely original piece of work. The first episode in it is called Arrivals, and the series as a whole is called No Gods or Kings. You can find an excerpt of that on my website, nogodsorkings.com. Until next time, everybody, stay classy.